Hello, I'm Eugene, and this is my Oscar film show. Well, long time no see, y'all. Another Academy Awards is upon us, and I thought I'd use this event to kick off a whole new season of my film show. So what I'm gonna do is just run through the Oscar categories and give you my predictions, as well as my own personal picks of who I would choose if I were in charge. Get it on. So I'm actually going to start off by skipping 3 of the categories, and those are the ones for the short features. Best live action short, best animated short, and best documentary short, and that's simply because I haven't seen any of them, which is usually the case every year. So there's a brand new category being introduced this year, and that's Best Achievement in Casting. And, I'm just going to give it to Sinners. A, because it's an incredible cast, and B, because it's actually already won an award for Best Ensemble at the SAG Awards, so, why the hell not? Okay, now I'm gonna rattle off all the technical awards. Best Visual Effects, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Next. Now, for Best Cinematography, I predict that the filmed-in VistaVision brouhaha of One Battle After Another will win, but my own personal pick would be Train Dreams, which I found just stunning from first frame to last. Best Editing. So F1 would be the easy go-to pick, as it's the most action-y picture of the nominations, but I wouldn't rule out One Battle After Another, so I'm gonna cheat a little and predict either one to win. Best Sound. Again, this is pretty much why F1 is in the race here to begin with, but my personal pick would be for Sarat, which is also up for Best International Film. Since the sound design and music is actually part of the story of Sarat, I would like to see it honored here, but F1 would be my prediction. Now, the next 3 categories for production design, costume design, and makeup and hairstyling, I'm going to predict a run of awards going to Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. However, there is a good chance for Sinners to swoop in and steal 1 or 2 of those, so let's keep that in the conversation as well. Best Documentary Feature. I'm predicting that The Perfect Neighbor from Netflix will win, mostly because it had the most eyes on it this year. Best Animated Feature, K-Pop Demon Hunters. Next! Best International Feature. Now this one comes down to either Sentimental Value or The Secret Agent, so flip a coin, man. I'll lean towards Sentimental Value to be on the record, though. Best Original Score. I think Ludwig Göransson's score for Sinners is pretty undeniable here, as the music plays an integral role in the film. Best Original Song. Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters. Next! Best Original Screenplay, Sinners by Ryan Coogler. Best Adapted Screenplay, One Battle After Another by Paul Thomas Anderson. And now let's get into the acting categories. Best Supporting Actor. My prediction is Stellan Skarsgård in Sentimental Value, which would be kind of a legacy Oscar for his entire career of excellent work, and the man doesn't have a statuette. As opposed to my personal pick, which is Sean Penn for One Battle After Another, who already has 2 to his name. But it is such a hilarious and frightening performance. And if we're handing out legacy Oscars here, it would be nice if Delroy Lindo won for Sinners. No complaints from me. Best Supporting Actress. My prediction and personal pick is Amy Madigan in Weapons, the sole nomination this great little movie picked up. She's definitely the big standout in this category, and it's also kind of a legacy Oscar as well. Best Actor. I'm gonna give this one to Michael B. Jordan for his dual role playing twins in the film Sinners. But if I had my druthers, I'd give it to Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon. Best Actress. So Jessie Buckley in Hamnet is probably going to take this one, but my pick, and the correct one, is Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Her frayed wire performance of a mother right on the edge of mental collapse is absolutely electric. Best Director. Prediction and pick, One Battle After Another. This is Paul Thomas Anderson's year, man. He's been kicking ass for 30 years. Give him his flowers already. Alright, we've come to Best Picture. Let's run down the nominees. Bugonia, Frankenstein, F1, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. But it all boils down to One Battle After Another and Sinners. My prediction and pick, One Battle After Another, baby.